Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
Are we there yet?
Yep.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
Why don't you take a guess? Go on. A wild stab in the dark.
Oh no! It's an ambush!
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dia. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aru village? The boys have kept a close eye on you from the moment you set foot there. Not only do I know that you're looking for Delavar, I also know that you've teamed—
So, you've been watching us from the very beginning?
Uh-oh. Paimon knew leaving Cyno behind was a mistake!
And you left the strongest one in the village, didn't you? Who do you think you are? You really—
So you and Delavar have been partners all along.
Dia, I guess it's only natural for a traveling mercenary like you to be out of the— But you got one thing right. We're all looking forward to an uprising in Sumeru.
If that's the case, then I'm sure Delavar wouldn't miss a second of it.
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the Wall of Samio would have convinced me that you're one of us.
Delavar. And Engar, you're here too, huh?
Long time no see, Miss Mercenary. You should have known the traitors are what us—
Dia, I thought that you, a fellow desert dweller, would understand what—
Yeah, gee, what a missed opportunity. Adopting radical views and—
See? There you have it. Mercenaries are just a bunch of faithless scum with—
You're not wrong. Mercenaries are driven by Mora, and my faith lies with whoever's paying.
Enough talking! Get him!
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
Just following orders. As one with wind and cloud.
Incinerate!
You're open. Cool it. You're open. Spring forth. Propagate.
Impossible!
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you say— I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real fighting skills, correct? I mean, and of course you would believe everything he reported. The only thing you know about me is that I'm a mercenary, but even though you heard we went to handle monsters together, you believed that Candace was the only— That so-called Flame Mane is just a fraud. She admitted it herself. She just uses her connections. That's what you thought, right?
Ugh. You lied in the village because you—
And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you were so— Okay, that should be all of them.
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in
No task can be done without preparation. I just happened to notice a couple
Oh, but instead of catching them right away, you let—
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small fries. If we want to get the real catch, we have to be patient and give it some—
Oh, you mean the funny name she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's house? The wide-eyed butcher?
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Engar and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Engar the Alcohol has a way of making people share what they really think. So Engar and Delavar—
What about Zaki?
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delavar first, and that's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house, right? Jabari is one of the villagers you talked.
Wait, so he's a radical too?
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to make the eavesdropper think that I was making some wild guesses based.
Wow, what a genius
Ah, you're too kind. It was straight from the usual
So, that thing you were saying before
About what?
about how mercenaries only care about Mora, and that anyone's a friend as long as there's a profit.
Does that bother you? What makes you so sure?
Dia, do you dislike the Dendro Archon like the...
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon. I've heard a lot of nice things about the Lesser Lord from Dunyarzad. I can understand her devotion and gratitude. Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person. There's no way a god would be so involved in the life.
I've begun to realize that the sages are behind everything that's happened recently. The radicals' blind belief in King Deshret, making the
But I see through it all. And unlike them, I can never be hostile.
Dia...
Anyway, looks like we're done with business here. Traveler, lend me a hand. This should be all of them. I'll let you take it from here.
All right. I'll be in touch.
Candace, do you need any help?
Candace will be okay on her own. I trust her, so you... She's been guarding Aru village for quite some time now.
While I'm questioning them, why don't you pass some time by...
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, Traveler. As for these idiots, let's just hope they live to see another day.
Hey, Dia!
Right on time. We'll know any moment now.
Paimon's been wondering. You seem to know Candace pretty well.
We've known each other for some time now. She's a
Oh, Paimon knows what you mean. Like a lot of martial artists say, never take the fight outside the ring.
Yep, I guess you can put it that way. It takes strong convictions to be as dedicated as she is. Us mercs, on the other hand, we pretty...
Well, Paimon thinks you're great, too.
Really? Thanks.
Oh, Cyno's here, and he's pretty early, too.
Yes. I was here yesterday to help out a little.
To help out? By doing what?
Sharing some interrogation techniques.
Oh, you mean you taught Candace?
Right.
Come on in, everyone.
Come on, let's go inside.
Candace, where? Whoa, you look furious.
Do I?
Oh, there's no mask that can hide true bloodlust. Cover up your eyes.
Perhaps I need to work on my composure. Still, it's perfectly understandable why I'm angry. I'm sure everyone...
Yes! Yeah! Please, don't beat us anymore. We're gonna...
Well, looks like Cyno taught her well.
You fear death yourselves, yet you do not hesitate to place the lives of others at risk. The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the Village Keepers. They are vital members of our community, and some even count them as family. You come here, to my village, and you treat my people as nothing more than stepping stones towards your goal.
Mercy! Please!
You've made your bed.
We may both be desert dwellers, but there's one thing that I understand better. The people of Aru Village care little about which god is in power. A war would only cause us to lose all that we have.
We understand. I'll tell you everything I know, please, just...
I'm listening.
You might not believe this, but it wasn't us who came up with this idea. Someone was spreading rumors in the tavern. That's how we ended up. Some mystery man told us that mad scholars will make the perfect sacrifice to us.